Hey there, OM606 folks. This is some quick information on glow plug replacements. If you've got an OM606, you've probably either already done this or you're about to. You're looking at this video to get into the glow plug thing, glow plug replacement. Earlier this afternoon, I did pull all 6 glow plugs. It went very, very well. The main advice I can give, which I had to learn the hard way myself because I know I've run into some massive issues getting glow plugs out, is I warmed up the engine. So what I did is I removed the intake manifold, as you see here, just as it is, and started the engine. You're going to get some code, so you're going to have to make sure you've got a decent code reader to clear codes afterwards. But you remove the intake manifold, make sure nothing's going to get sucked into the intake ports over there, and start it up and run it. Get it nice and warm. What I actually did is I was having trouble getting it to come to full temperature, so I actually just put it in winter mode on the shifter over there, which puts it in second gear, and then essentially just sort of, I guess you might say, power braked it a little bit. So 1 foot on the brake, 1 foot on the gas to get it really good and warm, about as hot as I could get it. And while the engine was still running, I went ahead and took my Ryobi impact. I've got just a small impact, not the heavy duty impact, little one that uses the little 1/4-inch drive, and I cracked them all open. And man, they just popped right open. Number 2 was needed a little bit of working, so it moved, and I could feel that it was hesitating a little bit. So I tightened it, loosened it, tightened it, loosened it, and tightened it, and loosened it a good bit. And all the others, I cracked them. You can actually hear some. You can hear some combustion gases, popping. It'll actually start to pop like an exhaust leak, but hey, that's fine. You've got them cracked. Get them all cracked, and then you shut the engine down and zip them all back out again with your impact. Don't use a really super heavy, super powerful impact. You could just snap that glow plug. So basically, just a nut driver type impact, not the kind you would use on the lug nuts. So getting into the glow plug, the reason for the glow plugs replacement itself is when when you're having trouble starting the car, you get a glow plug fault. So this this motor here, oddly enough, all 6 were bad. I've never come across that before, where all 6 were completely dead. So a couple ways to test your glow plugs. I will show you essentially what we've got going on over here with a multimeter. You put your multimeter in resistance mode. Put your multimeter into resistance mode. See if we can get that to focus over there. So it's reading ohms. I'm going to take bad glow plug here. So bad glow plug, you check the resistance from the body of the glow plug to the tip of the glow plug. All right. And what's happening is when I do that, a bad glow plug, the meter just stays pinned at 0. It's just not seeing any resistance. Here's a brand new glow plug. So brand new glow plug should read. Now it takes a little bit, it takes a second or so for it to steady out, but it should level off at about 0.9 to 1, 0.9 to 1, 0.9 to 1.1 or 1.2. So now I'm not actually squeezing. There we go. Getting about 1.2 on the glow plug resistance. That's a good glow plug. Couple of ways to test them, as I just showed you. When they're out, you test the body to the tip. When the glow plug is in the head, obviously you can just put your negative anywhere on the engine, anywhere where there's a negative ground, and then the positive to the tip of the glow plug. And another place, as you can imagine, when the intake manifold is still on the car, it's difficult to tell which one. You can't get to them, right, because they're underneath the intake manifold. Well, if you pull off the glow plug relay right over here, this is your glow plug relay. You can pull off the glow plug relay, put your negative onto the tip of the glow plug, and they are actually numbered. If you pop this off of here, they are numbered. There's actually numbers. Here's another glow plug relay. So you can actually see the numbers down in there. So top right is number 1, bottom right is 2, top middle is 3, bottom middle is 4, top left is 5, bottom left is 6 as it sits in here. So you can actually take your meter and you can just put your positive lead here and your negative lead, let's say right over here, and just jump across these, and you can tell which glow plug is bad. There's 1 or 2 of them that you can actually get your hand up under there. If you're lucky, I have done that before, but more often than not, you'll have to remove the intake manifold to get to these glow plugs. So again, main trick is get that engine as warm as you can. And the reason you definitely want to get your engine warm is the head's aluminum. Aluminum has a thermal expansion that's about 3 times that of steel. So that's the trick. That's the trick, is heating up the head, because the aluminum head, the hole in the aluminum head, will expand more than the metal of those glow plugs sitting up there on the cowl over there. So that is definitely the trick to get your glow plugs to break free. And if they struggle a little bit, work them back and forth, because there might be some fouling in there, might be some carbon buildup. Now I also have this tool which you can purchase. These are available on eBay or on Amazon. You can get these. This is a reamer. So what I'm going to do now, I've got all the glow plugs out, particularly number 2. Just run this in and out a couple of times and make sure there's no carbon buildup before you put the new ones in. And then the last thing is copper base never sees. I will liberally coat the glow plug from the threads all the way down the body. I don't bother touching the tip over here, but the threads all the way down the body, I liberally coat that with, I just goop that up with copper base never sees. And once you do that, I've never had a problem. I've got another OM606, actually this OM606 over here, which I'm going to be doing a full rebuild and H-beam rods and all that sort of thing, and an HX40 hopefully. Whole bunch of things we're going to do that one. That one's got 400,000 miles on it. Still has great compression, but I did lose a pre-chamber on it, so we pulled it so that we can build it up, rebuild it. Got another head down there to put on it, because the pre-chamber, when the pre-chamber let go, it did a number of the valves, so I just went ahead and grabbed another head. But in any case, I've gone through over 400,000 miles. I've gone through 3 sets of glow plugs on there, and I've zipped those in and out with no trouble at all, without even heating the engine up, because of that copper base never sees. All right, that's about all the tips I got for doing glow plugs.